Many in the Tesla community are shouting from the rooftops tonight as Elon Musk has finally found the new CEO for Twitter. But there's a lot more to it than just the fact that he has kept his promise, albeit late. Let's dig into it very quickly. I know I don't usually do 3 videos in a single day, but today I felt I needed to respond to this because the responses so far on Twitter seem to me to be rather shallow. I think we need to go a little deeper. So I have 5 quick points for you tonight. Number 1, first of all, it means he kept his promise. That's always a good thing, especially in an environment where a lot of people say he doesn't keep his promises. I've had an argument with this for many, many years. The folks who are throwing that kind of FUD around are talking about the fact that he may be late. He may be saying that he thinks something can be done in a certain amount of time, but technically it was impossible. There could be things that got in the way of his promises, because promises, even when you put a timeline on it and say, this is when I think it can happen, that is not the same thing as telling a lie. And if you're confused about that, start by looking up the definition of lie. All right, number 2, this means that he has stabilized the company and sees a clear path to profit. He had said, after he made the promise to find a new CEO, he said, I really don't think it's wise for me to change over the company to a new CEO until I can turn it over to somebody where the company is now stable and has a clear road to profit. Just wouldn't be fair to them, would potentially harm my chances to turn the company around. I mean, he didn't say it that way. I'm putting words in his mouth now, but basically those are the kinds of things he was talking about. So that means A, he thinks it's stable. And also, he thinks there's a clear path to profit. Number 3, think about this. He has turned around the company in no time flat. It reconfirms his genius for all of those who are sophisticated enough to be able to take a look at that financial aspect, his business acumen, his methodologies, his approaches to things. It's just one more major piece of evidence for those who are still confused about how much of a genius he really is. It's one thing to start a company and to build a company. It's another thing to turn around a company. I have started many, many companies, and I've turned around my own company, as well as I've also turned around many of my clients' companies over the years. I know what it takes to do both. It is a very different skill set, and Elon has now added this to his skill sets. He turned it into a loser into a winner, and he did it very quickly. This is very surprising. It's just really absolutely amazing. Okay, number 4, those on Twitter are seeing the fast iterations that Elon is so famous for. If Twitter is already on the road to profits now, just imagine where it's going to be with all the new services that are coming on board, not to mention the fact that he's signed up one of the top talents in the entire country right now, Tucker Carlson, to be on the program or on Twitter, helping Twitter to even drive more traffic to Twitter. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm so excited about what's going on. So Elon, getting Tucker, you can agree with Tucker, you can disagree with Tucker. It really doesn't matter. He's a top talent, and he's going to really drive traffic to the platform. That was the word I was looking for earlier. Okay, number 5, the $1.5 jump at the end of the day and the almost 3 points jump in the after hours can certainly be attributed just about 100% to this Twitter move. Doesn't mean that that's all that's going to happen. It doesn't even mean that the 5 will hold. We could be back down again on profit taking, but it might take us a few days to be able to analyze what we think the actual impact was. I don't think it's going to be, another 5 or another 10. This is probably in the ballpark of what's really going to be happening as a result of this risk being taken off the market. In a risk-off market, there's almost nothing better that you can do than take some risk off of the stock. So this will be seen as taking risk off with regard to whether he would have to sell more stock in order to support it, whether he'd have to pledge more stock to support it. It takes off risk with regard to his amount of time that he's investing in Twitter, which I don't think was ever an issue at all. But that's a whole nother story. So all of those things should speak well for the stock going forward. It's obviously going to be a benefit. We should also see this from a Tesla point of view as a massive benefit to Tesla going forward, because Twitter becomes a massive, massive way for Elon and for Tesla to get the word out about Tesla very, very inexpensively. So that's my thoughts for this entire thing. Let me know in the comments below if there were things I left out that I should be taking into consideration. Maybe you don't agree with everything I said, put that in the comments below. But yes, this is a good day for Tesla, no matter whether you think it was interfering with Elon's time or not. It's still a good day for Tesla because of all the reasons that I just gave you. If you like this kind of content, you know what to do. Hit the comments. And then, what I really would like you to do is join Patreon. And I'll have some more news. I got some big news coming up in the next few days with regard to something else I'm going to be doing. So watch for that news. And then watch tomorrow. We'll have 2 more videos tomorrow. It's been great talking to you.